Hey and welcome to Alpha One. This is Frode. In this video I'm going to review Trader Nick and BLW online trading. And I'm actually going to compare these two because they're basically giving same type of service. But let's start with Trader Nick. I did follow signals from Trader Nick now for 14 days. Mostly day trades, and today they're actually quite active, I need to say, and that have not been the case. Was actually quite rarely I could find a day trade to follow. Most of the day trade they came from this one, but and normally he delivered them like this. I think I did more or less 8 trades total from Trader Nick's day trading. And basically I did go more or less in zero. But if you have time to really follow and you're awake 24/7, you can follow all the trades, because most of the trades will come from this one. Because Nick, he don't do day trades, he do swing trades. And it's mostly this guy here, Tasos. I guess I said the name wrong, but that's how I see it. I did check his trades that I did not take, and they did go in profit. So all in all, I guess his signals is quite good. But for me, in my case, I did go in zero with the day trade. I'm actually a little disappointed because it was quite a few trades I did manage to take. So even when I did 14 days, I did not feel I did give it a fair review, because I did go in zero. And was, like I said, is quite few trades. But what I do like is, you can see here, they give very good how they mark up, and I love that. It's the same way I'm trading, to put up channels, I put support, resistance. You basically, I don't use this type, this 1, 2, 3, this I don't trade after. I mostly like to make a trend and take breakouts. But I really appreciate to see the plan behind the trades. That's a huge plus from trading community. I really did like that. So because when I do like this, not only do you get the trade, but you can even learn. For the ones that need to learn something, they can start, maybe not the first time they see the lines like this, but the second time, third time, fourth time, couple of months, then they start to understand the lines, they understand the reason behind the trades. And often they also give information for why they take the trade, what the plan is. So that's a huge plus. I did not check the training courses. It's not for me. This is about the signals. So for the signal part, yes, 50-50 I did go here. The swing trades, here I did mostly check Trader Nick, and yes, his signals here, they are good, but takes very long time. He's going for very huge profit. It's weeks basically. So, but these trades I would have done also. But very often I go into the trades, I'm thinking I will go in for a long run, and I end up closing it because I'm happy with the profit and I see that I can do some day trading. So for example, I did go in, I was entering Euro USD on the top, and I sold it recently. Was not the plan, but I did it because I did see a good profit, and I hate to leave money on the table, so I did close it. But I see Trader Nick, he like to hold a very long time, the trades you do. So for a beginner that come in, it's a little boring for a beginner because beginners very often want to see results very fast. So in that case, would I say Trader Nick community could be good for a beginner? Both yes and no. Yes, because he will learn a lot. Learn from the trades they do, because like I did show here, they are really making the effort to explain why they take the trade. That's a huge plus for a beginner. But then, no, because it's very few trades, and a beginner want to have a lot of income very fast normally. It's what I have seen, at least from people that want signals. They want signals every day. They are giving every day, but it's very few, and you're losing because they're giving different time of the day. So it's very hard to know when the signal is coming. So for me, that for example work just a few hours a day, I will not catch so many trades. Like I did catch 8 trades in my 14 days, and that's too little, I will say. So, but all in all, yeah, I can compare them after. We can leave it at that. Now let's go to BLW. It's very different. The reason I wanted to check them is because I did first I did see here. Here you can see the performance they have, the success rate, we can say. And I was thinking, no way they are so good. Because you can see here they have 84%, they have 87%. It's very good win rate. But I did find out the reason for the win rate. The reason is I will not put names for the admins. I don't feel that is fair. But some of the admins here, they are putting a very high stop loss. So yes, and the take profit can be very short. So it's like if you go here now, it's like you put a trade here, right? Let's say we go in here. The take profit can be up here, right? And the stop loss, it's like down below here, you know, take profit here and below here. Of course, they have take profit 2 and maybe a 3 up here, right? But the case is, it's a win rate when you hit the first take profit 1, and it's only counted a loss if you hit the stop loss before, right? So in that way, that's why you get a high win rate. But like I always do, I did take my time and I did calculate for all the Forex. Not so much her. I did not check her that much. And I did not check Dip either, because he gives signals when I'm sleeping, basically. So for Malik, sorry if I say his name wrong, and let's just call him Sid. I'm not even trying to say this name. These two, I did the calculation. I did take the wins, the average win I did see from pips, from the losses, and I did take from the percent, because I did also check, this is correct, they have this win rate. And both these two, if you take 1 week, maybe you can end up losing if you're unlucky, because everyone can have a bad week, right? Because basically, if you get like, let's say with Malik, you get 3 losses, that can be like a lot of take profit to cover these losses if you go for. And now I'm only counting with take profit 1. I'm not counting take profit 2 and 3. Now we are going to calculate only if you go for take profit 1. But in average, if you follow every signal from Malik or from Sid, you will turn profit I have calculated that. So the case is, yes, it's possible. And what is good, what I really like here with the BLW is that you have a time. You can see here now, Malik, he's going to trade this hour. Okay, perfect. Sid, he's trading this hour. It's very short, so it's very easy, for example, to follow Sid. So then you go in every day. You only need to be there in this time and take his trades every day, and you will turn profit. That's something huge. I really like that. So, and also, I think the mistake many do in this group is that they follow, like one day they follow 2 trades from Malik, and then after maybe they take 1 trade here. No, then you don't get the correct average performance from these traders. So if you're going to follow, you need to follow all the time one of them, because like I said, their stop, what I do not like, and I feel it's quite unnecessary, is their stop loss. Because to take a stop loss, for example, if you take a trade here now and take a stop loss below here, for example, like, it's so unnecessary. You need to trust in your trade and put the stop loss at least down here, below here, right? Because if you're taking a trade here, that means you are believing in your trade. You don't need to put a stop loss way down here. So for the ones that are following the trades, think a little yourself and take in the next support level or resist level, depends which way you're trading, right? Don't take these crazy stop losses they do. Of course, maybe you will end up losing more often, but then your wins will cover much faster the losses, and you will in the end earn more money than you follow their stop loss, because they're setting a high stop loss also to get a higher win rate. So it's in that way it's not so correct, the win rate I have here, but like I said, in the end I did the calculation. If you follow every trade, you make money with the signals from BLW. So compared with Nick, I really like this, that you have a special times you can follow them. But what I like more with Nick again, what I would like BLW to add, is that they're making the same, you can see here with showing a little more. Because if, for example, let's say Malik is going to go in to do a trade, right? Take Malik here now. Must be a reason why he's taking a trade. So would not cost him nothing to post something like this. He put take profit, okay, perfect. But I'm sure he has some type of plan because he's taking a trade. He's not just taking a trade just to take a trade. It must be a reason why he take a trade. So what I would like, take a screenshot of something like this, whatever way he's trading, so people can start to understand the reason behind the trade, so they also can learn a little. So Christian, if you're looking at this, that would be a very huge thing for BLW trading, to add something like that, so people here also can learn a little from the trades they're doing. So that could be a good idea, I think. And also, yeah, no, we can skip that. So in the end, which one I like the most? I will say both have pluses and minuses, but in the end, if Christian can make the admins to add the reason behind the trades, then I will say the winner for these two will be BLW, because I really like that you have a time and they're making many trades a day. Like I see Sid, for example, he give around 3 trades a day for Forex. So it's pretty amazing. Also, if you're following the trades, think a little yourself also. For me, I did follow some of the trades. I did follow to see, of course, if they're going profit, but for my case, I use this service also actually. I did not think I was going to do, but I do. Because in that case, I could see a few trades that I was more like recognized that can be smart to take them. So in the end, I did end up taking some of the trades, and some I did skip because I did see it was not something I would have taken. And if I don't take it, I will not take it either. I don't just copy past the trade, and also I don't copy past any take profit or stop loss level. I'll find my own always. But what I do like that I get a few tips from them, because I don't look every pair all the time. So when I can have someone here to find trades for me, I can look up. Yeah, that's a good trade. Okay, perfect. I go in. So yeah, that I did like very much. So would I recommend this place? Yes, for sure. I would recommend it actually. And I started this video by that I thought I want to more like find the garbage signals. And sadly I did not do that. Both Trader Nick and BLW was actually quite good. I don't need to like the trading style they have, but in the end, as long as they make profit from the trades, that's okay for me. And that's what I think a beginner want to see, is that they see their account growing. And you will actually grow your account following the signals from BLW. So yeah. Another thing BLW have added to this, they have something called binary. Binary is not something I like to trade. I don't even touch it. I have put a few videos in my channel about it, but all in all, I'm not so big fan of binary. And you can also follow their signals there. And if you find a way to follow their 5-minute signals, you can make really good money very fast, because their win rate in binary is huge. You can just see here 90%, 82, 80. But the trick here is you can't just follow the signals. You need to know how they're doing it, because they're basically, let's say here we give a signal, then you need to see and you need to join that trade when you get the cross. So first you need to see the videos from Christian about how you are going to do these trades. So in that way, I did follow a few of them, and I did not get in the money because I did wrong. Because I always do this wrong. So binary is not for me. But I know the ones that are following this, they're earning very fast money. So, but for me, I stick to Forex, and that's what I did based my review about, was Forex. So yeah, all in all, I can recommend both in two different ways, like I said. So so it's pluses and minuses in both, and both are able to fix the differences. For example, would not cost Trader Nick anything to more like tell which time is Tazo's trading, Eddie's trading, because they have different times. I'm sure they're trading, and so you get a more like an idea about when to expect a trade from them, like they have done here. And Christian, he could also add, so you can see the trades about, so people can learn from the trades, because basically I have no idea how they are trading, because there are many trades they're taking that I will never have taken, and they end up in profit. And some don't go that way. Like for example, I think Sid here, he did go in with, let me see, around here, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was in around here or there. He did go in with a long position. And for me, when I see something like this, no, sorry, was this one. Of course, it's not a so clear trend. He did go in, let me see, around here. He did go in with a long position yesterday. And his take profit, I think, is up around here, so we have still not seen the take profit. But when I see, it's not a so clear trend, but I see a trend. And when I see a trend like this, I either want to see a close above. I will also make a line here also. We can do that for this video. Like something like this. So what I would like to see is, I want to see a bar close above the line here or below the line here. Because when you make a trade here, yes, can follow this trend, but it's very rare you follow a trend for a very long time, and you see it's a not so clear trend, but it's a trend. So then I either want to see cross above or below. Cross below means I'll take a profit in start of the trend, and that will be here. Here is the start of the trend. So I either take profit in this, but I take always a little up above, so I'm making sure I get a take profit. So I did take profit here. I did enter here. Not that huge profit, but it's a profit. I take it. And then I'd take a stop loss above here. I did not take in the spikes because that will make, so it will be more like a one-to-one trade. So yeah, like you see, I did almost hit my stop loss with this spike. No, wait, no. I did join on this one, yeah. So I did not get so close. But I had the stop loss here in this region. I did take my take profit here. And of course, Sid can also get his take profit, I think is up here. But when you have something like this, you will retest, and sometimes the retest can go up. You get your stop loss, done, but your stop loss is so short, right? So when you take this, you are always winning more by taking the break of the trend. But like, I don't know the way Sid is trading, and that's something that will have much value for me to know how he's trading. Because that would make me like, okay, I understand why he did take the trade, because basically I don't understand why he did the trade. Did not make sense for me. But if I knew how he is trading, then I would know, okay, that's the reason he did go for the take profit up here. So so that's something I think, if Christian can have them add something like that, that would make so much more value for his trading room. So now I did end up talking more about BLW, because basically from comparing these two, that's the one that have right now the little advantage. Little advantage because they're more active, they have time, and people are interacting directly with each trade. When you're using Discord, they are not talking. Maybe they're doing this different type of chat rooms, can be, but they're talking directly for every trade. So it's more interacting with the ones that are taking the trades. So for Christian, like I said, the smart move, if you can add something like I told about, so you can have a picture that is showing the reason behind the trade, then will be perfect. So I will leave it at that. All in all, both is good, but the slightly winner will be BLW online trading for now. So have a perfect day.